Yo, 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 yo. CPA Strength here, strongest CPA that you've ever seen on the internet. Licensed CPA at that. I have an active license in the state of Florida, so believe that, okay? I don't know, but the way I talk online, how long I'll have that for. I'm just kidding. I mean, whatever. I can't live my life. It's a mess. It's really different when you've lived your life for a long time and you've never had nothing. And then, you know, once you get something, like I got a CPA license, and then it seems like I worked so hard to get it, and now that once I got it, now it's just you got to keep it. It's like if you fart wrong, they're gonna take away your CPA license. So I'm like, you know what, it is what it is, dog. I already done the thing. You can't take that away from me. How did you study every single day for the CPA exam and get your CPA license? Like, how did you have that drive? I'll tell you how I had that drive. I was a drug addict for 20 years. I got high every single day. I had different addictions. Like, for the whole 20 years, I was a massive binge drinker. I would start drinking alcohol and I couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop. Like maybe sometimes I could have like 12 beers or something, but you know, I'm a bigger guy, like around like I was like 280 for a lot of my adult life, but I mean, I just drink beers and then shots, and everyone else would be going to sleep, and then I would be calling up people. Didn't matter if I hadn't talked to them in years or whatever. I was getting other drugs, like, you know, I was getting coke, heroin, pills, whatever, you know. Anyways, with this fervor, I would find the drugs, per se, where this is really gonna come home. And where I'm getting at is you find a way to get high. So once that's not in your brain anymore, once you don't have to find a way to get high every day, you know how much mental space that clears up? And it's like, that's how I don't know. I just do stuff every day. Like, that's like, how could you do that every day? And it's like, I don't know, because I used to freaking find drugs and do them every day. Like, it's just no thing. Like, it's the addict in me. Like, I just go so far deep into something, I just can't stop thinking about it, and I gotta have it. So it's not you know, my life really I want to do a special. I don't really talk much about I've stopped drinking, but that's been the most thing. That was like my last anyways, I haven't drank in about 4.5, maybe 4 3/4 years. I'm waiting until like really like 5 years to do like a 5-year no alcohol video. But yeah, that was like my last thing. I got off. I've been addicted to basically any drug I could find at different times. I mean, I've been hugely addicted to meth. That really messed me up the most. I've been addicted to coke, but that's not really like an everyday thing. Like, meth is like an everyday thing. I've been addicted to pills, like Roxycontins, Oxycontins, and those are like an everyday thing. Did heroin because I needed the Oxy or Roxycontins. You know, to be an addict, I mean, you wake up and you have no money in your pocket, and all of a sudden in, you know, a couple hours, you've already made the money, you've already spent the money, you've already got the drugs, you've already ingested the drugs, you're passing out. So, I mean, that, I mean, you wake up with no money, no job, you've already pissed off everyone you've known because you're an addict, but you find a way. So that's like when someone's like, how do you find clients? You know, I just find a way. That same, you know, I find a way, right? You know, it's that find a way. Some of the, I'm thinking of 3 people in my head. They're probably all millionaires, and they've all been very, like, they're all like super addicts like me, and they have like this unquestionable drive, like, and it's almost like they were misdirected with their drug addiction. Now they've stopped doing that, so that they still have this internal drive, like, and they can make anything happen. So now it's just on a different level. So also there's that, but it encompasses your whole entire life. Let's just we've already gone through, you wake up, you're sick, you know, in 4 hours. So, you know, what do you really, in those, I'm telling you, in those 4 hours, you're doing, all that's in your head is, I need to get high, 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 and you're like, hey, I'm working on that, we're gonna get high, we're gonna get high, we're gonna get high, we're gonna get high. You know, you're not thinking of like, how am I gonna progress in my life, like, marriage and kids, would that be nice? Where am I ever gonna find a nice girl? Do I even want that? You're just, I wanna get high, I wanna get high, I wanna get high. And you're like, what am I here for? I wanna get high, I wanna get high. You know, so you finally get high. And then let's just say you buy 10 Roxasets. Alright, Oxycontin 30s, blues. Let's show you buy a 10 pack of those, right? Not to, let's say you just dropped 300 on a 10 pack. That's expensive. Let's say you just dropped $200 on a 10 pack, right? Now, when you buy the 10 pack, you're like, you've already got a wicked habit. You have to do 3 at once. You have to snort 3 at one time. So you're like, ugh. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do 2 more the rest of the day. Then I'm gonna wake up the next day with 5. Then I'm gonna snort 2 right when I wake up, so that'll leave me 3. Then at lunchtime, because I have to write a paper, you know, or I have to do this, or I have to do this, you know, so I'll snort 1 then, that'll leave me 2. Then I'll do one at night when I'm done with the day, and then I'll have 1 left for the next morning. So I'm good for a few days. Yeah. I mean, after you snort those 3, I don't know, and like, you're not supposed to do another one for like 4 or 5 hours, but you're like, I want a half right now, or something happened, you know, and I need a whole one, or I'm just gonna do a half, but I'm gonna do a whole, and you know, by the time that evening runs out, you're already thinking about, freak, this ain't gonna last 2 days, you know. You're like, well, I'm just gonna save, I need to have 1 for tomorrow morning so I'm not sick tomorrow morning, so I don't wake up and die, so I can actually do something tomorrow, so I can get some more. And then, you know, so that's your whole day. You probably save about a quarter of, you had 10 pills, and you could probably save a quarter of that for the next morning. So the next morning, you can't even, it's already broken out by your beds, because you can't even like function. So you go over there and you snort that last little thing up, and then it's just another day of just constant, I need to get high, I need to get high, I need to get high, I need to get high. Then you finally get your stuff, and it's like, I'm gonna plan out for the whole day. What I'm saying is, it takes over your whole life. You have no time for anything else. So if you can just stop that, all the time you can have, you can study every day for a CPA license. You can go to the gym every single day. You can start a business and it could be successful. You can upload to YouTube every single day. You can do all these things. You can free up so much of your brain. You have no idea how much potential you have if you're in this rut of getting high every day. You have no idea how hard that is. You have no idea how hard that lifestyle is because everyone just shits on you, and you have no self-esteem. You have no self-esteem right now. You think about killing yourself every second of every day when you're not thinking about getting high. But trust me, you have no idea how much potential you have. And I'm here to tell you, and that's why this video called me, because I knew it could help. I know this is going to help one person. I know this is going to help you right now. You're like, dude, no. You're like, I'm too far gone. No. Bro, no, I've been there, bro. You're not too far gone, bro. How are you watching this? You're watching this because it's meant for you. Like I'm telling you, you have no idea of your potential. You know, these videos make themselves now, and I started thinking about this one a few hours ago, and sometimes, you know, I'll think about a video and they'll come, and then I'll think about another one, but this one just stayed, and this one was like, no, this is today's video. Like, you have to tell somebody who's a drug addict right now about how much potential they have. It's like unlimited potential. No drink for 5 years, and now I'm just realizing the power that I had, you know, for my 20 years of drug addictions. And so I just want to convey the message about how strong you are. How everyone wants to say you're a lazy, dumb drug addict, bro. The way you can wake up with no money, like every day for years on end, with everybody that knows you pissed off at you, and you can somehow scheme to get $200 or $300 every day. Just imagine this. Once you quit doing that, and you have that same intensity on getting $200 or $300 a day, but you're not spending it on drugs, bro, that's $2,000 a week. That's $100 grand a year. You're gonna have all the toys, all the money, all the everything, man. That's not gonna totally make you happy. You're gonna have to start digging deep. You're gonna have to start digging deep and find out why you did the drugs for 20 years, which is my thing now. You know, my thing is, yeah, I was an addict for 20 years, and I'm kind of stable now. So where it's like I'm not all hand to mouth. So I do a little reflection now, but I guess that's the next thing. But you have no idea how strong you are. Until next time, until tomorrow, I love doing this. CPA Strength, and I'm out. Deuces.